Hello, this is Zachary Fredrickson, your friendly neighborhood GM. You'll notice that this episode is shorter than an episode. That's because it's not an episode. Remember last week we talked about how we were going bi-weekly for a bit. This is a little piece of bonus content. When we were recording the other day, my Discord situation went on the fritz, and while I was fixing that, our friends had a fun little conversation about a recent video game release. So listen on and enjoy that. You know from the title what the video game is. New episode next week. And that is all I have for you right now. Have a great day. Thanks for choosing Roll Dice and Cry. The audio quality for this is a little bit janky because of some computer problems, but it should be pretty. It should be legible, at least. And I thought it was too good to get rid of, really. Boom. Okay. I think that was pretty solid. Good job, everyone. So yeah, as far as Rage Essence Vials go, because we're not playing like wild. I mean, we are playing with kind of fast and loose with like wild supernatural stuff. But I thought to ground the werewolves a little bit, we're having this substance that gives them their full moon powers outside of the full moon.
Okay, that's pretty much exactly what I was thinking of, with just a difference in aesthetics.
Sure.
Yeah. So to be specific, the exact way I was imagining it was like the things that fall. Okay, so not to be trifled with is a very specific move that lets you do superhuman things.
Yeah, engage a small gang on equal footing. So like, here's 5 guys, you fight them. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to repeat myself on how I was imagining the like werewolf stuff worked, which was it's normal person, obviously, to start with, and then like full moon is like a full big wolf, giant, 4 furry paws, large wolf, large,
big paws,
big wolf,
big boy,
but
big girl season.
It's big girl season.
As the only person who's not a ghost or a psychic or a werewolf, I would very much like to be put in the path of a vampire, if that's not us.
Zach is gone, so that's a very cool way to start our podcast.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's gone. If Theo turned into a vampire in 6 episodes, I quit.
6? That's so few episodes.
I know. That's my
gotta change playbooks fast.
Oh man. Yeah. So I've been playing I've been playing that Kingdom Hearts. I've been on that.
I got the Kingdom Hearts finally.
Yeah.
I Toy Story World.
I thought Toy Story World was okay. Did you do Tangled yet?
I did Tangled first.
Tangled was my favorite so far. I love Tangled.
Yes, I love Tangled too.
That was a good one. Toy Story I thought was okay.
Toy Story's got a whole lot of like Buzz and Woody just being real good friends.
But you notice that their personalities are switched, right? Like Buzz is acting like Woody usually does in the movies, and Woody is acting like Buzz usually does. And also, fun fact, I found out, at least in the English VA, I don't know what kind you have, but in English,
yes,
the guy they got to do Woody does not sound like Tom Hanks very much, but it is Tom Hanks' literal brother, so that's interesting.
That's very funny.
They were like, well, we can't get Tom Hanks.
I seen Tom Hanks' son on a baking show on Netflix the other day, and he also sounds exactly like Tom Hanks, but like an off Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
So he sounds like everyone in that family just sounds like versions of Tom Hanks.
Which is funny because their names all sound like knockoffs of Tom Hanks, like John Hanks or something like that. The guy they got to do Tim Allen is not Tim Allen, but spitting. He's a convincing Tim Allen.
I was disappointed to see that the voice of Hades is actually that dude that sucks.
James Woods? It's actually him?
Because I was like, this guy's doing a good impression of that awful man. I wonder who he is.
He's the worst.
And then I looked it up and I was like, oh no, it's the awful man.
You know, it's
Right.
funny. It's funny you say that because when I heard Hades, I thought this is an okay imitation.
This is a
of,
fine Hades.
This is fine. It's like Charlie Chaplin losing a Charlie Chaplin costume contest.
I haven't had so much fun playing a video game since probably Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, it's super fun. I also like everybody who fucking is a big Kingdom Hearts fan needs to chill. It's not that complicated. There's a lot of names to remember, but beyond that, it's just bad guys are dressed in leather, good guys are me, and Disney characters. Pretty simple.
I've played exactly one Kingdom Hearts game halfway through, and it was a number / a number, and it had the word days in it.
386,000 times divided by whatever it is.
Yes, and I was extremely disappointed because I was a child and I bought it because I was like, oh my god, this game has Mickey in it, and the Days game has the least amount of Mickey of all the Kingdom Hearts games possibly, because you work for the villains, so you don't get to see Mickey. You don't get to see any of the Disney people. You have to sneak around them. Like, there's
no.
Aladdin. We have to hide from Aladdin because we're evil. It's like, no! I want to see Aladdin!
I will say my literal favorite part of the game is taking selfies with all the characters and screen recording.
I want to
Yes.
see Aladdin!
Yeah. Yeah. Mickey is funny as hell in this game because he talks so seriously.
He talks so seriously because he's serious, but he's Mickey Mouse. I love him so much.
I like how I saw a tweet that said that Sora, Donald, and Goofy have one brain cell between them, and Goofy gets to use it, and that's very accurate.
That's really. I was saying to Murray yesterday that it's like the dynamic is that Sora says something stupid, then Donald says something stupid, and then Goofy says in his Goofy voice some very serious exposition.
Gorsh.
Or Sora, it looks like the organization is here to steal some hearts. Be like, man.
Yeah.
He is.
And I got to admit, I'm starting to get a little bit confused because the name dropping is ramping up. So I don't know who Noctis. I don't know who Noxorix or whatever is. I don't know
Noctis is here from the other game.
I just want to talk about Xehanort for a second.
Xehanort. Yeah.
Xehanort.
Okay.
Because whenever...
That guy's obviously bad. I think I got him pegged.
No, it's just like the name like pushes like some primal buttons inside of me where I don't like it.
I thought
but
his
at the
name was
same time,
Xenoheart.
Yeah, that too.
Is it really Xehanort?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xehanort.
the Nort part really gets me.
I thought his name was like Xenoheart.
No, it's
Xehanort.
Xehanort. Xehanort. Yeah.
When I was a kid, I called him like Xenoheart because that's how you pronounce the X in Portuguese.
But they do that with Marluxia, so it's weird that they.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they sure should do.
Xehanort.
I
All
gotta
this
admit,
game is, it's literally you go around to fucking Disney World, and then some asshole in black comes up, calls you a bitch, and then you say, go to hell, and that's it. That's all happens.
And then you go through the exact scenes of a movie.
Yeah, and that part's great.
But I gotta tell you, doing the Tangle one first really was like, because like the other ones they would do movie scenes exactly, but it was like a different animation style, so it'd be like, oh yeah, this is different. But Tangled, like it's the same or basically the same models, and they were recreating shots so exactly. And I was like,
Yeah.
this is the movie Tangled.
Which is, in my opinion, excellent. I like the movie.
Yeah, I
Tangled.
loved it.
That was pretty
It was
good.
great.
I will
when
say,
I was
I'm
a
on
kid,
the-
I thought that Marluxia's name was Marluxia, so
Mm-hmm,
where we at?
mm-hmm. I
Where's
know.
Zachary, our GM?
I will say that Axel,
I
this
banished
Axel
him.
guy.
Yeah.
Axel has been in one cutscene. I have no idea who this guy is except for that one cutscene, but I do love him, and I hope he's.
I know who Axel is because he was
Yeah.
he was 50% of the game that I played. I know
I,
Axel intimately.
Do you like
I have a
Axel? Is he a
story-
nice guy?
He's great.
I have
He's
I have a
he's-
story
he's a
about
love-
Axel from my childhood.
yes.
So Axel has like a very like iconic hashtag scene, where he's like, red is the color that travels the farthest, and that's why the sunset is red. And I was in, Amber is the color of his energy. I learned that when I was 8, and I was like, that sounds correct. That sounds like something. So I was in like science class in high school, and our teacher was talking about like the color spectrum and the light spectrum, and I raised my hand and I was like, and red is the color that travels the farthest because the sunset is red. And she was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I have definitely had a similar experience where I learned something from a video game that I thought was correct but was not. But I don't know what that was, but I definitely experienced that. Yeah. And I thought I was very smart for bringing it up.
Here's what have to know about Axel. I did not play any of the games between Kingdom Hearts 2 and now, so we don't have to worry about any of that. It's probably not important.
Probably not, right?
Axel is in love with Roxas because he met Sora once and said that Roxas made him feel like he had a heart.
And Roxas, I know Roxas because I listened to that one meme that MC Chris made like 10 years ago about Resident Evil 4 and Kingdom Hearts 2, so I know who Roxas is.
Oh.
And Roxas is inside Sora's heart, along with Nectus or somebody. Venitus.
Yeah, listen, I watched
Vitruvius.
like 3 summaries of Kingdom Hearts, and I still don't get it.
You guys remember Order of the Stick? You should get Varsuvius. Varsuvius is a very like Kingdom Hearts ass name. Varsuvius. It was an old webcomic. It was a very it's actually still a webcomic.
I read it.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
I know about Order of the Stick because I used to follow a very normal person who suddenly became really into kin types, and one of them was Varsuvius from Order of the Stick. And also
What?
Alexander the Great.
Okay.
Finally.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the Parts Podcast.
Fancast.
Oh, shit.
Zachary.
Yeah, this is all going to be cut out.
I just beat Kingdom Hearts yesterday morning.
It's a podcast where 2
Spoil
people know everything about Kingdom Hearts. One person knows everything about the one Kingdom Hearts spin-off game, and one person knows nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
I've never played it, and I'm the host.
Ask me anything about Axel and Roxas. I know everything about them.
You can ask me my opinions on anything in Kingdom Hearts, and I have
know.
those.
Isn't it a little bit fucked up that Roxas is 14 and Axel is 24?
Is he? I thought Axel was like 17.
No, Axel was like 14 in Birth by Sleep, which is 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1.
Huh, didn't know that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I know, it fucked up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well,
magic.
thanks for coming to our Kingdom Hearts podcast. We're definitely cutting this out and putting it up somewhere without any editing, so that'll be fun. But we should probably
You're
play
going to have to put it up somewhere, because I haven't heard any of it.
That's okay, we're recording it.
You're recording it, yeah. Granted, Ventus has been like 14 for like 7,000